Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a little goofy grin on my face right now just because of this repartee, this back and forth that I have with GW, George GW Woodruff. George made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So firstly, George, thank you for this gift. And the reason I've dubbed him GW, not only are those his initials, but he requests a lot of George Jones. And so when I'm making comments, sometimes it can be misleading when I say, well, George said this. And some folks might be thinking, well, George Jones said that. So I started referring to George Woodruff as GW. Well, the thing is, I'm in Jersey, and the GW Bridge, we just refer to it as the GW. It connects Fort Lee and Secaucus, that area. It's a revolting area of New Jersey, to New York City. And so there are three ways from New Jersey basically to get in. If you want, you definitely want to skip the Verrazano Bridge because you got to go through Staten Island, and that's a nightmare now. So you take the Holland Tunnel, take the Lincoln Tunnel, which is Midtown, or GW, which is up in the 200s, down through Harlem and south, and yada yada yada. But we just refer to it here as the GW. And so anyway, George said that he's got a bridge to sell people because he evidently doesn't want his bridge. George, I don't know where you're from, George, but where you're living. But in any case, it's got to be quite an honor that a very famous bridge. It's iconic. It's the opening shot of a lot of movies. If somebody's going into New York or they're leaving New York, they generally shoot it from the GW. So George Jones's "The King is Gone and So Are You." Yikes. All right. Any offers are welcome. That's also what GW said. For that bridge, if you want the bridge, he's accepting all offers, and he'll carefully review them with his attorneys and whoever else is relevant. Thank you for this gift, George.
Last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter that looked like hell. I sold the label a Flintstone jelly bean jar. I pulled me up a place on that one little table that she left us. Then I pulled me up a big old piece of floor.
Nice writing.
I pulled the head off Elvis and filled Fred up to his pelvis. Yeah, but ever do, the king is gone, and so are you.
Wait, is he pouring? He's pouring the Jim Beam into a Flintstone vitamin bottle? Oh, that's good. On the floor.
Down about 10, we all got to talk
the vitamins.
About Graceland, Bedrock, and such.
The Flintstones were Bedrock.
The conversation, it finally turned to wind. But they said they didn't get around too much. Elvis said find them young, and Fred said old-fashioned girls are fun. Yeah, but ever do, the king is gone, and so are you. Later on, it finally hit
George, let's hear it.
that you wouldn't be a-coming home no more. This time forgive me. Like all of them other times before. Then I broke Elvis's nose, pouring the last drop from his toe. Yeah, but never do. The king is gone, and so are you. Yeah, but never do. The king is gone, and so are you.
It's like a Lyle Lovett type of writing.
Last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter that looked like Elvis. I saw the label on a Flintstone jelly bean jar.
Songwriting was really good. I mean, we laugh at the lyrics and all this stuff, but in my mind, because I write a lot, and the creative world, my mindset is geared toward, like, there's nothing on the page at some point, and somebody merged those ideas. Could I come up with those ideas? And I just marvel, because the idea of merging a Flintstone theme, like it was a jelly bean jar. I guess he emptied the jelly beans out and then poured the Jim Beam into it as a decanter. And then he was the idea that George Jones would actually decide to record a song that had Yabba Dabba Doo in it with, like, how do you even pitch that to George? Like, his manager or agent or somebody had to say, George, I got this song. You got to hear me out on this one, okay? And it's about a woman who's gone. She left him. He's got nothing but that table, a table, I think he said. And then you're going to say Yabba Dabba Doo in it. You're going to talk about Elvis and Jim Beam. The word decanter is going to be in it, which, I mean, a decanter for Jim Beam. Usually you talk about a decanter for wine, but we're going with it. And then George decided he's going with it. I don't know if this was on a dare, but you have to love it when artists like George, when they don't take themselves so seriously, and you need things in your repertoire. They can't always be like these super sad songs, these super bad songs. You don't want them to all be funny either. You know, like Hank and Merle, they got really funny songs, but it's like they have really serious songs too. Loretta, Tammy, same deal. You know, you want to have this assortment of themes and feel and all that. And this was really freaking funny. I hope it's not blocked. GW provided the link for me, so I'll put the link in the description box below to the channel that, it was given to me from, because that's just out of respect generally when I have that. So, I like the instrumentation. I love where the fiddle was in this, just playing these soft notes, and yet you had bedrock. That's where the Flintstones lived, if you didn't see the show. And there was Barney Rubble, and what was his wife's name? Was it Betty? Fred Flintstone was married to, wasn't it Wilma? Or am I mixing up the Jetsons? Oh, gosh, now I'm confused. George Jetson, wasn't he married to Wilma? I don't know. But in Bedrock, I don't know. Yabba Dabba Doo. The number that struck me on this immediately was a 9.2. And it was on two parts: the songwriting and marrying these various ideas, and two, the fact that George did it. What else do you say? And I guess it's perfectly fitting that GW is selling a bridge too. So you could break out your decanter, GW, to sell your bridge. I might buy it, except I've been on it too many times and it's a pain in the ass. It's almost always backed up. So anyway, do with that what you will. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Have a great. You guys are on a run today. I tell you, I think every song I've done today is above a 9. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in another video. Keep rocking the country. Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo. The king is gone. It's over.